As got here, and it's time to talk about solo leveling and the best advice how to get girls. Just have to smell nice. Get your Axe body spray on hand here and have it ready. This episode we finally get a bit more interaction between ChaHaeIn and Jinwoo, picking up right after last week's episode. And also it's tied to the beginning of the series, so to say, a bit with how Jinwoo kinda in a way gets a second chance at helping the people, some people that he couldn't help back at the start when he was powerless. This time he can help some of them in a similar situation with this gate that kind of goes out of control here, and I can't wait for next week. But anyway, let's get into the episode and talk about it. Picks up from last week, ChaHaeIn catching Jinwoo about to lose it to go against the boss. He was so excited for it, but she interrupts him there. He pretends he was lost, of course, but the way she passed him and she instantly turned back, that was so cute. Started smelling him. Oh, he smells nice. Oh, wait, what is this? What is this? And she quickly liked it. It's gonna be expanded more exactly why that happened there, and if you have read the source material, of course, you know, but for her, things smell badly. Even the miners told Jinwoo, hey, you got lucky you got so close to her, because the scent of hunters affect her quite a lot, and of monsters, of course, here. But Jinwoo started deducing a bit more, realizing that thanks to him being a player and the system, he has a different reaction to that, or she has a different reaction to him. But this was finally the beginning of their relationship, so to say. And he also kind of got a fanboy club after this one. I love the miners so much, especially the guy in charge. Hey, I need you to work for me more. You're too good. I need you right now. Keep working for me. I'm gonna double your salary. Come on, come with us. But of course, he refuses, but agrees to help them at least one more day for the next set of dungeons here. And then after that we see ChaHaeIn looking into Jinwoo, and she realizes also Choi was looking into him. The Hunter Association started blocking information about him with the president. What happened? The next arc after this one is also gonna be really interesting with the hunters and so on, the organization, the guilds, and everything along those lines here. But what I like, probably one of my favorite scenes in the episode, was when Jinwoo went the second day for the next set of dungeons with the miners. Quickly he got reminded of his first dungeon there that happened at the first two episodes here, how he had people that were welcoming him the same way as the miners were doing here. Kind of call back a bit of a deja vu here. And yes, things are gonna get worse for this group of people, but I really liked the miners, how happy they were to have Jinwoo with them there. But here we have Son Ki-hoon. I'm sorry if I butchered his name here. The captain asking for somebody to help them with the luggage, kind of be a porter, even offering the pay for the hazard there. Everybody refusing, saying it's not worth it, it's not good for them to go into something like that. And I'm like, of course Jinwoo is gonna accept. He goes there shocked. He was gonna do that because they actually cared about him, saying it's too dangerous, but also they wanted him to stay with them, of course. But Jinwoo goes to help, of course, and seeing the B team, so to say, is really strong, because we had the previous team that went in with Choi. This is the second team. They have 6 A rankers and 3 B rankers here, but Jinwoo senses there's a lot more to this gate here, and Ki-hoon also wanting to prove himself to be officially a captain. This is his chance to clear this dungeon. But I have to give major props to Ki-hoon for what he did there. But as soon as they go in, they get attacked. Those dogs were tamed to be just used as fodders, and here is where we have the absolute units, like the way they moved. I love the orcs, how they animated and made them here the red high orcs. And that spear throw from that guy. If you have one of those orcs running at you, I don't care how strong you are, whatever your mental is, you're gonna shit your pants. Seeing that absolute unit of an orc, I was like, damn, I would have died instantly if one of those came at me, and they quickly overwhelm the hunters, even though they were putting up a good fight here. I like how the healer showing that they're able to regrow limbs. One of the hunters gets his left arm chopped off, if I remember correctly. They're doing everything. Like, this was actually a strong group of hunters. Team people, balanced, having tanks, frontliners, mages, and showing how much they were getting overwhelmed here. And the healer was about to accept her death, but she quickly... Wait, what happened? One of the orcs gets strangled, and Jinwoo starts going to work here, helping in stealth without them realizing. Cutting a tendon here, stabbing an orc here, giving them an edge for the hunters to defeat the orcs without them realizing they were being helped, to still keep his cover, of course. But one of the mages inside realizes she's able to see through the stealth skill, but she covers for Jinwoo, and I think good thing she kept her mouth there and didn't say anything about this. But thanks to Jinwoo, they survived the first onslaught there. And here is where, like I said, I want to give respect to ChaHaeIn. If it was the other guy, if you guys remember from the elf dungeon, would have had a different result here. Everybody is saying, hey, we should retreat, this is too much. But remember, ChaHaeIn wanted to prove himself. He had a drive to clear the dungeon, but he agrees. Even though he hesitated a bit, he thought about it, he knew it was the right thing for them to retreat in the end. There's too much for them to actually go forward. And I like that. It shows not all hunters are stupid morons, assholes here. But as soon as they go back, there's a barrier around the gate, the portal for them to go. They actually try to break it, but they start bleeding. The mages from their eyes even had a trap on it, so they're stuck inside by powerful magic. And here is where we see a Mak Gora about to start a bit. ChaHaeIn goes face to face to one of the orcs here, and the orcs slowly start speaking human, or more like they hear a voice. The boss of the dungeon revealing himself, at least voice only, at least so far, Kargalgan. I'm sorry if I butchered his name, saying, I wish to see you humans. So come to me or die at the hands of my soldiers. So they kind of had to go along with this demand. It wasn't even a request here. And ChaHaeIn goes, all of them go in, and I like how at the end, hey, this is my last will. While we go in, the boss is gonna be distracted, is not gonna be able to keep the barrier. You're gonna have to go out. You didn't sign up to die here. This is still our job. I'm liking this group here of hunters a lot better than a lot of the previous hunters that we have seen so far. Of course, with exceptions here, and Jinwoo, of course, takes it and say, hey, I hope this is not gonna happen. Like, you're all going to die here. And on the outside you have ChaHaeIn looking for Jinwoo, and the miner guy telling her he is inside. But then the last scene, we finally get to see the orcs in the throne room with the orc leader there, the shaman, the mage, the most powerful, and he's very arrogant, to say the least, Kargalgan. But yeah, I can't wait for next episode. I'm not gonna go into spoilers. If you guys know, you know, of course. But this was a really fun episode, and the best advice: smell nice if you want girls to notice you. That's the most important thing there. And when you're helping somebody, don't just flaunt it in their faces there. And fun episode here, but next episode is gonna be one of the climax for this this arc, and I'm also really excited for the next arc, what it's gonna mean for the world, so to say, with the hunter associations and so on. But let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite moment in this episode? And ChaHaeIn is so hot, but that smell scene was so cute when she just quickly tiptoed rushed back to him to take another whiff. That was a fun scene. So let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying solo leveling. We're in for a treat the next episodes that are to follow, and I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.